joining me. Welcome to TJ's Maths Clinic. In today's presentation, we continue with our lesson on coordinate geometry 1. In today's lesson, we are looking at condition for parallelism and perpendicular. That's perpendicularity. Let's look at the concept. Let's start with condition for what? For parallelism. Condition for two lines to be parallel to each other. Uh, Two lines of the gradient m1 and m2 are parallel to each other if and only if m1 is equals to m2. Two lines of the gradient m1 and m2 are parallel to each other if and only if the slope of the first line is the same as that of the second line. Very important. The angle between two parallel lines, let's continue now with the concept. The angle between two parallel lines is what? Is 0. The angle between two parallel lines is what? Is 0. The angle between two parallel lines is 0. That is tan alpha now is equals to 0. Tan alpha is equals to 0. Very important concept. The angle between two parallel lines is what? Is 0. That is tan alpha is equals to 0. Very important. Let's look at the second one. Condition for perpendicularity. Two lines of the gradient, m1 and m2 are said to be perpendicular to each other if and only if m1 1 plus m1 multiplied by m2 is equals to 0. Very important concept. Very important concept. Okay. It means this is the condition for parallelism. It means if m1 multiplied by m2 is equals to -1, then we have the two lines are perpendicular to each other. Very important. The angle between if two lines are perpendicular, to each other, it means the angle theta between them is 90 degrees. Very important. That is, tan theta has to be up to infinity. If you press tan 90 degrees, it will show you max error, meaning tan theta must be up to infinity. Very important concept. So, this is the concept of condition for parallelism and perpendicular. Let's go over it again. Condition for parallelism. Two lines of the gradient m1 and m2 are parallel to each other if and only if m1 is equals to m2. The angle between two parallel lines is 0. That is tan alpha is equals to 0. Very important concept. Let's move to condition for perpendicularity. Two lines of the gradient m1 and m2 are said to be perpendicular to each other if and only if m plus m1 times m2 is equals to 0. That is, m1 multiplied by m2 must be equals to minus 1. If two lines are perpendicular to each other, then the angle between them is 90 degrees. That is to say, tan theta now is equals to infinity. That's positive infinity. So this is the concept of condition for parallelism and perpendicularity. In my next video, we'll look at how we can use these key two formulas here, 1 and 2, to solve as many questions as we can. Thank you for watching. Please do share this to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to TJS Maths Clinic for more interesting videos. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.